Namaste and happy morning. This is Srikanth Matrubai, wealth student, author of Amazon best-selling book Don't Retire Rich and Wow, Wealth of Wisdom. So markets have been falling, right? And that's their job. Markets keep going up, keep coming down. But the surprising thing for me is, even when the market tanked by 50% during the COVID March 2020, no one called me, no one messaged me, no one was afraid. Even in fact, people wanted to invest. But now I am seeing investors are getting jittery. They are messaging me, Srikanth, kya ho raha hai? What should I do? Should I invest? Should I take out the money? When will the market start going up? Why this has happened? This has happened because the last 2 years stock market has actually spoiled us. Because in the last 2 years what happened was, whenever the market corrected by 6%, it went up by 8%. If the market corrected by 10%, it went up by 12%. So investors were brainwashed that whenever the market falls, the rise will be faster and quicker. Yes, the correction is always temporary and growth is permanent. Markets will go up. But there may be times of long period of correction, like what's happening now. So since October 2021, markets have been going down and going up a bit. So if markets go down by 6%, they are going up by 4%, not 8% like earlier. So this has become like a slow poison to investors and they are not able to digest this. So what's the outlook now? What you should do if you are already invested or thinking of investment in equities? So first let's look at what's happening around the world. So if you look at the Russia and Ukraine, you would find that 30% of the world's wheat production is manufactured in these two areas. Because of this, there is a decline in wheat production across the world. And India is a wheat surplus country, which is very good. And India is exporting wheat to different countries. But to avoid the inflation, to make sure that the wheat stays at the level which Indians can afford, government has banned the export of wheat. And just now the news has been received that government is even banning the sugar exports. So what will happen? The effect will be that sugar and wheat will be available at good prices for the Indian consumer, that is me and you. But the other flip side of this is that the farmers will be getting less revenue. So when the farmers will get less revenue, the effect is that gold prices will not go up, silver prices will not go up, and FMCGs will get affected. Because farmers don't have money to spend, right? So obviously FMCGs will get affected. But besides this, there is another thing which affects the inflation. What is that? Oil. So if the Russia-Ukraine crisis keeps on lingering, keeps on dragging, the oil which was 60, 70 went up to 80, 90, 110, now it's around 115, it could go up to 120, 130, 140, 150. This will be a real big impact on inflation. Government is doing all it can, but there is a limit to how much a government can do. Yes, this is an election year, government will be focused on making sure the inflation is within range, but government can do only this much, right? So what happens? When the inflation goes up, obviously people will spend less money because they have less money. So this will again affect the FMCGs. People will think twice about spending on luxuries. So luxuries goods will get affected. All the big holidays which people were planning, they may postpone or they may reduce. So this will again affect the spending. But there should be some good news, right? Yes, there are some good news. What's the good news? Capex has not been done in past 5-6 years. So you can see big projects being announced. You may be seeing it in the TV or even watching in the newspapers. So if you see this, if the capex happens, the employment will increase, which means more and more people will get money. And once this happens, again the spending will improve. So it will take time. It will take time for this to trickle down, but it will take time. It will definitely happen. Besides this, what's happening is real estate will go up. Why? When the money comes, people will think, because the interest rates are not going up and the inflation is going up and interest rates are more or less same, people will think, why I should keep in bank? They will look at options, and obviously people will not come to stock markets because of its volatile nature. Real estate is volatile, but they don't understand and they will put in real estate. So this will make sure that real estate will go up and ultimately the construction industry will benefit. The real estate industries which help the real estate like cement, steel, these will get benefit. Most important news, when you see the history of Indian stock market, whenever the inflation has gone up, Indian corporates get more margin, they make more profit, and stock market has always given more profit when the inflation has gone up. So if the inflation is going up, it's actually good. You are in good times. Stock market will do well. So if you are thinking of what to do with equities, go ahead and invest. But make sure you are investing in a staggered way. Go for a SIP way of investing. If you are a lump sum, don't invest right now. Put it in a debt fund and do it in a STP. So thank you very much. Wish you all the best. This is Srikanth.